New details. We've now learned what caused a building to partially collapse on Pawhuska's Main Street. We first told you last night the backside of a building at Main and Leahy Avenue collapsed and nearby sidewalks were shut down as a precaution. Fox 23's Paris Rain is live with what the city inspector says likely happened. Paris.
Yes, Sarah, the city inspector said the weird thing about this collapse was that when it fell silent. So it took many people to drive by and see it before they were made aware of what happened. But the good news is that nobody was hurt.
The back wall of a building more than 100 years old crumbled on Thursday. We asked Pawhuska City Inspector Michael Bayrow, how could a building collapse just like that? And he says it's deterioration that happens with time. He says after so many years without proper maintenance, gravity wins. Bayrow says they have gone through all of the nearby buildings dating back to the early 1900s and even the late 1800s to make sure they aren't in jeopardy too. But they all appear to have had regular maintenance and are not in danger of collapsing.
It's unusual to have a building do this out of the blue, and so it's something that we don't see every single day. The moment that we were made aware of it, we took all the precautions necessary to keep life and public safety safe, and so we did make a lot of efforts to go ahead and shut down potential collapse zones, to identify other potential collapse zones. We thought at first there might be other structural issues, but after having a structural engineer come by and determine the rest of the integrity of the facility is stable, we went ahead and opened up the rest of Main Street, and then now in the process of trying to get all this fixed.
He says the building was just purchased a couple years ago and the new owner was about to start on renovations. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.
A structural engineer determined the rest of the building was sound and was not likely to collapse any further.